My name is Carrie. In the next few minutes, you are going to see features of the manhole frames and covers made by Dewey Brothers that are unique in our industry. They're designed to save time and money for the sewer, street maintenance, and wastewater treatment departments of your area. It's our hopes that after seeing the things that we do, you'll join the growing number of municipalities who have adopted one of our series as their standard for new construction and rehab work. But first, I'd like to give you a little background information about Dewey Brothers. We were founded in 1885 in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and have been making gray iron castings continuously ever since. We maintain product liability insurance in the amount of $5 million per each occurrence, and we would be happy to name your municipality as co-insured. Oh, and by the way, since the inception of the policy in 1954, we have had 0 claims filed against our product. For many years prior to divestiture, we were the vendor of record to Western Electric. Ma Bell is one of the largest users of manhole frames and covers in the nation, and some of the things you'll see here today are gifts from her. We try to listen to what our customers' needs are and build castings to address those needs. Our competitors publish beautiful catalogs full of items, but we bundle our castings into series because each sewer system has a need for a manhole frame in different sizes. While you would certainly want a full-size frame for in-street usage, you might not want to spend good dollars for a full-size frame for an off-street manhole. We make a downsized frame in each series for off-street usage, which costs less, and we guarantee that the covers will interchange. This saves your maintenance people money because they only have to stock one replacement cover if one were broken or stolen. Easily, the most important feature that we bring to the table is the Helms EC. This is a system for raising and lowering frames and covers to accept a new grade when a street is resurfaced. The Helms EC was developed in 1979 by Mr. W.R. Helms Sr., who was then the president of Dewey Brothers. At the time of resurfacing a street containing a manhole, the party responsible for the frames and covers must make some decisions. If a contractor is hired to reset the frame to a new grade, the owner can expect to pay between $125 and $200 per each. If municipal employees are used, it will take between 1 and 3 hours per each to reset. If the street is reopened for public use after the frames have been reset but before the street has been repaved, the extruding frames and covers may create a hazardous environment. The use of standard extension rings is widespread, but they have some drawbacks. The standard extension ring sits on a seat previously occupied by the cover. Depending on the traffic, the seat may be worn, providing inadequate support for the extension ring. The minimum distance that a frame may be raised using a standard extension is the thickness of the cover plus 1/4 of an inch. If your cover is 2 inches thick, your minimum rise with a standard extension is 2 1/4 inches. Most resurfacing jobs call for about an inch overlay, so you can imagine how much a ring raised 2 1/4 inches would protrude. With any minimum rise extension, the iron connecting the cover support section with the cover retaining section is thin enough to allow occasional shearing. This lets the cover dislodge. The Helms EC system features a frame with a cover seat dimension that is roughly twice that of a regular frame. A solid PVC insert is bonded to the cover retaining wall, protecting the exterior surface of the seat. At resurfacing, the cover and the insert are removed. An EC extension, which exactly matches the desired grade, is installed and the cover is reinserted. As the seat surface of the EC extension is inside of the cover retaining wall, the cover thickness is of no consequence. Since the bottom of an EC extension rests on the new bearing surface previously protected by the PVC insert, the amount of wear to the part of the seat formerly supporting the cover is irrelevant. An EC extension is sufficiently thick at any dimension to preclude its shearing in normal use. It also features a pave lock to ensure a more secure fit. Should the owner of the street desire to return the street to its original grade, we have developed a PVC replacement kit for in-street usage. We sincerely believe that the Helms EC is the highest quality, most cost-efficient system for raising and lowering a manhole ring and cover. Don't you agree? We've been hearing more and more requests for watertight frames and covers to stop by and I. What's it cost you to treat an extra 100,000 gallons of rainwater? In today's market, there are several methods for making frames watertight. Some manufacturers are putting a gasket to the underside of the cover that is supposed to seal with the seat of the frame. We don't believe this is very effective for a couple of reasons. First, if there's any trash on the seat, there's no seal. Secondly, we believe that after heavy exposure to traffic, this gasket will flatten out. Some bolt the cover to the frame with a flat or tubular gasket in between. The system works great in the lab. While we're absolutely certain that none of your people do this, we've been told that some utility workers forget to replace the gaskets and bolts when they go into a manhole. The folks at Bell Lab gave us the idea of putting a thin gasket into the vertical wall of the cover that would connect with the inside wall of the frame. Neither trash nor traffic bothers it. They also showed us this new type of pick hole. It's simply a trough with a stainless steel pin cast into the cover. You can either take the cover out with a standard pick bar, or you can use this cover lifting device. This tool creates so much leverage that even I can lift this 170-pound cover with ease. Most tools available can't be used on outfall cones, but this one can. Even though we can't document it, we believe that its use will reduce back injuries and your workers will love it.
Security is also becoming an issue. Whether to keep vandals out or to prevent backflow from removing a cover, there is a need to lock them down. We could go back to the bolts, but you know what that means. Dewey Brothers offers as an option cams that lock under the cover seat. We use a pentagon head bolt so the average socket won't fit. To access the manhole, simply turn the arrow on top of the bolt inward and remove the cover. When your work is finished, turn them back. With regard to quality control, Dewey Brothers castings are subject to continuous scrutiny. The shop foreman of each manufacturing process has full authority to reject a casting for non-compliance to its specifications. We submit our products to both tensile and proof load tests to ensure compliance to federal and ASTM specifications. We have been an elected member to ASTM since 1964 and are still today.
So what have you seen here today? Well, first you saw an all-American manufacturer offering 2 frames instead of 1 to save money, while ensuring that the cover will fit in either frame. Second, you saw the highest quality, most cost-effective way to raise and lower frames and covers to a new grade. You've seen a watertight gasket that works without bolts and a cover lifting device that makes manhole access a breeze. Lastly, you've seen a security device that keeps the covers where they belong. We really appreciate you taking this time to see the cost-saving features that only Dewey Brothers brings to you. If you'd like more information, please call the number on your screen. We look forward to hearing from you.